Hello everyone, my name is Brixie, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing the Stanley Parable, so let's dive right in. Obviously English. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No, I have not. Until the computer is barely visible. Nope, wrong way. It's just my TV that's like super bright. Keep it right there. I'm sure I can change it if I need to. Enter the current time, that's crazy. It's currently 9:59. Well, that was 10 o'clock, but it's fine. Alright. Let's begin.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what
That
buttons
looks
to push,
very
how
interesting.
long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
A single
And
finger.
although others might have considered it
Beep, boop,
soul-wrenching,
boop, boop, boop.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
He's in a
And then
simulation.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had
His
arrived on
balls
the
dropped.
monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company
That's not
had
true. I
this
said hi.
happened, this complete
Hello, Stanley.
isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I'm playing now. Does it say I hate Mondays? Pencil sharpener 427. Very, very interesting. Apparently, Stanley is able to phase through solid objects, specifically chairs.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's kind of obvious. Well, number one dead. I think they're all dead. So forgot copies in the printer. I like work. I just hate my boss. Alright, going to the boss to tell him that, yeah, I think that way. Stanley snitch. Plant. Very interesting. Let's go. I can open doors.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it
Oh,
didn't
shut
make a
up.
single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up, I'm the main character. What the fuck? Stanley, what are you doing, bro? That's crazy. There's a door there. How do I get over there? Is that a book? I feel like maybe
Stanley
getting jump
clicked
scared
on
somewhere.
literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Yes, I do. That's why I'm clicking on the doors. That's exactly why I'm clicking on the doors to see if they open. I hate Mondays again. Okay, easy. Alright, I'll listen to you.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
How about we go the way we came? No, I'll just sit here. Wait for my mom to come get me. He said left, right? I guess I'll listen to him. Even though I don't really trust him.
Yet there was not a single
Man,
person here either.
everyone's gone.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Grab
hoping
some
he
of
might find an answer there.
things. Violet James, you're fired. Money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs. Graphs about things plus money. Get your facts. Target demographic. Teenagers. Profits, 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 profits. Stock market is somewhere there. Nah, I definitely see it. Alright, I'm not just gonna keep looking at everything as I proceed to do so. Stanley isn't real. He doesn't even have a shadow. You find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee. God damn it. Pollution, no. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. That's amazing. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Why do I not believe you? Can I use a wrench or something?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There's gotta be something hidden here.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it
And I'm
is,
just gonna
he's
log myself
literally
in
just
here.
standing there doing sweet FA.
FA. I'll do circles.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing
Yes,
around
I
doing
am.
nothing? Why? Please offer me
No,
some
I'm
explanation
spinning.
here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because it annoys you.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even
Well,
occur
don't
to
put
me
a
because
label on the door.
literally this closet is of
Every other
absolutely
door has
no
no other label
significance to the
besides like a
story
number, but this one just says broom
whatsoever.
closet.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Fine, I'll leave.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I walk downstairs? Probably multiple endings or something. I guess I'll not listen to him next time, but I just want to get right the first time. Executive bathroom. Because the boss knows that we bosses suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. So I guess we're called Stanley put it away. I'm gonna keep saying Stanley instead of Stanley. Can we take a shit in his toilet and not flush? Guess not. Just really like the wood. Looks really nice. I don't want to go that way. I want to speak to your manager. I glitched myself. That's a big ass book. It looks like a phone book.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This is a
Shocked,
tall
unraveled,
ass
Stanley
room.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
You're right. How would I ever know that? Let me look around real quick. Fireplace with no wood in it. I think that's
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was
Stanley
useless,
also.
since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Stanley is also not able to use his fingers to play the piano or open drawers or touch any kind of book.
2845.
Stanley's gonna steal. What was it again? 2, 8, 4, 5. Damn it.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the
Oh my god,
correct
no.
code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh my god, the boss is Batman. Kidnapped all the Robins. That's all the employees are Robins. I don't know if there's an elevator down there. What if I just go back the way I came? Oh, never mind, I can't. I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared at any second. So you need to really fix those. I'm sure he fell to his death.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion
Stanley's
in his
tummy
chest,
hurts.
as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
He's having a midlife crisis. If I go back up.
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna go right back down. Yeah, never mind. It's gonna go through a whole dialogue, I guarantee it, of how stupid Stanley is.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I'm not even paying attention to what he just said. Just put the pin code in backwards to see if it'd do anything. We're the boss now. Taking his briefcase. Anyway, let's go back down for that elevator ride. We're gonna go right back up
Now he's
again.
getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Nope, he's going right back up.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to
I
grapple
just
with what
enjoyed the
might be
ride.
up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I don't believe him. Oh, we got more dialogue.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Alright, take your time.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with...
It's very
No!
stunning.
No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Okay. I think he's trying to get back at me. It's a little birdie drinking
All
some
right.
coffee.
I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Let's go back down. Here we go.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30
You
seconds
never
ago, this
understand.
kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
You would never know. Stanley is just the absolute best at telling stories, I guess. Oh, we're going back up? We're going back up? Let's move forward.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Mind
Mind
control
Control Facility.
Escape. Actually, kind of sends shivers down my spine. I think we should go back up the elevator. If flight is on next. 914. If flight is on What light? That light? The light is on. I don't have a phone. 914, 914, 914. I'll become a mind slave. Boop, 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 boop.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find
I
out?
fall down. The strength. I have the strength. My mind is so full. So powerful. A mind. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
5.
revealed. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored
Spy
in this
cameras.
place
And
where
this is very
freedom
legal.
meant nothing.
Well, I would assume. Zoom in on that one. It might be Stanley. I don't know what that says up there. Does that say fake? Yeah, I definitely cannot read that. I'm just blind. Boop.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under
This is
someone's
all because he
control all
took,
this time? Was this
or
the only reason he was
this is
happy with
all
his
just
boring
because
job?
he
That his emotions had
thought
been manipulated
work
to
was,
accept it blindly?
today was actually a
No.
day off.
He refused to
He
believe
shouldn't have
it.
came to work
He
today.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
I could
unthinkable.
never.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he
It's very
truly
much
spent
possible.
his entire life utterly blind to the world?
He's so dramatic with it.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad
Such a
or
power.
content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
Big red
would
button.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
How do I do that? Oh, we can crouch. Taking a squat. System power. No, I will not be a slave. My mind is my own.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Yes.
Yes.
Nope.
He had won. He had
Or I guess.
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected
It's
on
just a
how many
simulated world
puzzles
or
still
something.
lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he
Reminds me
been
of
freed
Titanfall
from
for
the
some reason.
machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been
Care about
seeking,
my
but happiness.
other
Perhaps
employees.
his goal had not been to
I'll save
understand,
myself.
but to let go. No longer would
Thus they're
anyone
already
tell
dead.
him where to go,
Oh, there's a
what
house
to
right
do,
there.
or how to feel.
Does he just live in a
Whatever
bunker?
life he
Or work
lives,
in a
it
bunker?
will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the
unnecessarily
open
deep.
door.
Yeah, that's 100% not real. There's no way.
Stanley felt the cool
Oh, I
breeze
guess it
upon
is.
his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way,
Hopefully that's his
right
house.
now,
Well,
that
there's lands
things were
over
meant
there,
to
so I'd
happen.
only assume that
And
there's other
Stanley
people nearby.
was happy.
Stanley's happy. There's definitely multiple endings. There's no way. I got a trophy for getting my first trophy. That's incredible. Oh, we're back here again. So I don't know if he was actually free or not. That's concerning. Alright, guys. That's it for this episode. We'll get more endings later. Or in the next one, I mean. Alright, thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it to whoever. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it made you laugh, because this game is quite hilarious. I'll see you guys next time.